Hey, what's up? It's your boy Nitty. Hey, let's get into this reaction to this game. Offense. I mean, that missing piece is Cam Ward. We all knew that. We knew that. We said it. We said it when TVD was here. Man, if we had a better quarterback, then maybe things will look different. Things look different. Now, people going to play down the fact that Miami beat Florida, because Florida's not that good right now. Not ranked and all that. But for anybody that know anything about the state of Florida football, you already know. When it comes to Florida State, and hell, I would even throw South Florida and UCF in there. But definitely the big three. Anytime those three teams are playing, it matters. It matters. I heard Joey Galloway say on ESPN that Miami's victory wasn't as impactful as the Clemson and Georgia game, or the victory that Georgia got. Okay. Well, if you're a Floridian, you already know when it comes down to having state bragging rights, it matters. So that was a big game for Miami, and to come out, Mario Cristobal could not afford to lose that game. He couldn't afford to lose that game. But let's get into it a little bit. I'm just gonna not be a long video. I mean, we love W's, and that's one thing about being a Miami Hurricane fan. We haven't had a lot of wins over the last few years. I mean, think about it. We've been, average, a little bit beneath average. So anytime we get a W, a win, we're gonna celebrate that. So yeah. So obviously, we trying to get this program back, to what it was, and I think Mario has the team going in the right direction. A little bit about the offense. I like just how aggressive we were getting the ball down the field. Never really took our foot off the gas. We pressed, and to me, that's what you need to do. You can't play. If there was times when I was watching this with my brother. There were times when we were saying, man, I hope Mario don't take his foot off the gas. And I hope they don't get conservative here. Because we know what we've seen over the last few years. So I'm glad that they had a chance to just keep the press on it. Keep your foot on their neck. Keep your foot on the neck. Because if we was down and the Gators had us down, that's exactly what they would do. You seen Florida State do it to us, a couple years ago, the last couple of years, not necessarily last year, but they will blow you off the field, and it's your job to stop them. Offensively, man, Cam. What can you say? If Cam plays like that the rest of the season, we got a shot. We got a shot, and that's all you want. You just want a chance. You want a shot. You want to swing at the pitch. Defensively, man, being that Bain was out and we still was able to get after the quarterback, man, that's something to look to say, you got to put a kind of asterisk next to that. Our best D lineman was out and we still was able to get after it. And I know we deep on the D line, but man, that's impressive. On the for the DBs, I thought they held up pretty well. Had that one, boneheaded lapse where, the guy, swings around, runs that long run. But outside of that, I think for the most part, think about it. Our secondary is all new. I know we got the safety back there who has some experience and stuff like that. But as far as being with the U on your helmet, that's all new. And those guys, I think, held up for the most part pretty damn good. They challenged. Yeah, you give up some pass interference and stuff like that. But being aggressive, man, I'm all about that. We all remember the Middle Tennessee State game. We all remember games where we just getting just beat deep consistently. So I'm pleased with that. Special teams, Borregales. I know you went one for you were 50%, but we need you to be 100%, bro. Especially when it's inside the 25-yard line. We need you to be better than that. You have to hit those, because when you're playing better teams, you're gonna need every point you can get. You can't leave points on the board. On the field. So, Borregales, you got to get better, bro. Let's talk about coaching Mario. I know I'm at 5 minutes of this video. I felt like Mario missed the opportunity for the fourth quarter. Now, hear me out. Hear me out now. In that fourth quarter, I felt Mario missed the opportunity to put in the young quarterback to get some experience. The game was pretty much in hand. Yeah, Florida was trying to, get some, try to get some positives for their young quarterback. But for the most part, the game was over. I felt like Cam did not need to be in the game. Okay, maybe Cam starts off the first series of the fourth quarter. But as that game went on and on, I was thinking to myself, oh man, I sure hope Cam Ward don't get hurt. And he took a sack, or maybe I know it was a tackle where they grabbed him and sort of flipped him over. I was praying, I hope he's not hurt. The quarterback position is so important. It's so key. All you got to do is look back a year ago. Florida State, the hated Seminoles up in Tallahassee. They were rolling last year. And you could not tell me that they were not on their way to a national championship, because they had that kind of team. You take Jordan Travis off that team, and they look like a totally different team. I mean, yeah, they still had the running game. They still had the great defense they had last year. But taking the quarterback off that team completely changed the dynamic of that team. And so much so that the people who vote for the damn playoffs said, hell no, we can't put Florida State in there. They're not the same team. Hear me out. If Cam Ward gets hurt this year, and think we only got him for 1 year. If Cam Ward gets hurt this year over some dumb crap like keeping him in there in the fourth quarter and you're up 3-4 touchdowns, stand by, Mario. Stand by. I just felt like it was a wasted opportunity. I mean, if you look back at the glory days of the Canes, anytime we got up on people, we beat people bad. We was whooping ass. All the young quarterbacks got a chance to play. Young running backs got a chance to play. Young receivers got a chance to play. That is what built that depth that we had in the 80s and the 90s. Where if somebody went down, boom, somebody else was in there and able to keep it going and don't miss a beat. And I felt like in an environment like the Swamp, man, what kind of experience that could have been for Emory or even the third quarterback to put him in that environment. I mean, if you're gonna have Cam in there and he's just handing the ball off, why you don't have the young guys in there doing it? They can do that too, right? So you put Williams in there with a minute left and he hands off twice, and that's the end of the game. I just think that's a missed opportunity, Mario. Again, you make $8 million a year and I don't. So what the hell do I know? But all I know this is you had Cam in there, I thought, way too damn long. And I mean, I said at the beginning of the video, we stayed aggressive. But man, you gotta be smart, man. In-game decisions. We ain't out of the woods yet just because we beat maybe an average, below average Florida team. No, you ain't out of the woods yet, Mario. You need to make better decisions. We came out of a timeout and called a timeout. I think we had came back from a commercial timeout. I don't know if it was the beginning of the third quarter. I can't remember exactly. But then it's like we called a timeout. In the fourth quarter, I mean, you want to make sure you're preserving your timeouts. So just, whatever. I mean, we got the W, so it's not many holes that you're going to really, go after here. But I just know that we had some opportunities to put some young guys in, that young quarterback. I mean, you got Cam this 1 year, I mean, maybe we're going for broke and we're just going to leave him in there all 4 quarters. Anyway, turn the page from Florida. Now it's time to focus on FAMU, which shouldn't be much of a contest, but you just don't want to get people hurt. You want to go through your game plan. To me, I think this is a great opportunity. You let Cam throw the ball around the yard, first half, and then you bring in the young guys in that second half, and let them do some work, get some work in, but we'll see. I mean, they got their own game plans of what they're gonna do moving forward. Looking at Miami's schedule, man, there's only one game to me that I think we just need to probably put an asterisk next to, and a lot of people not even talking about it. But put an asterisk next to that Virginia Tech game. We already know the Florida State game is going to be the game that you're going to have to get up for. And, whatever, going on the road to Louisville and stuff like that. But the games that we should have won in the past, where when you're looking at it on paper, Miami is better than this team. Yep, they got better athletes. They should win this game. Those are the games we've been losing. Those are the games we have lost in the past couple of years. So, to me, until we get that monkey off our back, going to a Virginia. Well, we don't play Virginia this year, but you go into a game against Virginia Tech, when on paper you should beat them, and you lose to them. You can tell me we didn't have more talent than Rutgers in that past bowl game, but those are the games we lost under Mario Cristobal. So, Middle Tennessee State. Anyway, turn the page from the Gators. FAMU's coming up next. This is pretty much like a glorified practice, and no disrespect to FAMU. I love FAMU. Just being from the state of Florida, HBCU support and all that good stuff. But I mean, come on, they're not on the same level football-wise as Miami Hurricanes, or they shouldn't be. But we'll see. I mean, that's why you go out there and play the game, right? But Miami should easily handle Florida A&M and get ready for that next one. I think it's Ball State or something like that. But anyway, win the games you're supposed to win. Beat the people you're supposed to beat. If I look at it on paper and say, "Oh no, Miami should easily win this," those are the games you should win. If we put Miami Hurricanes on the field with Georgia Bulldogs right now, oh yeah, of course Georgia's going to be a favorite, right? But that's what makes college football so special. Those are the games that you got to get up. You have to put yourself in position to be able to play in those games, to give yourself a chance. But you lose those opportunities and those chances when you lose to teams that you shouldn't lose to. There's no team on Miami's schedule the rest of the way that Miami should not be favored to win. There's no team, and that includes you, Florida State. Miami should be favored. If Cam Ward can play like that and the defense can play like they played against the Gators, and we left points on the board. We left some things out there. Anyway, I'm gonna close the video down. It's starting to get a little too long, but man, excited to see, man, that eye test, right? Canes fan, the eye test. It looked different. It felt different. We got excited. When the last time we've been like this? We was excited like this when TVD was a freshman. We was like, man, the possibilities. And then he just digressed. I watched him again. I watched that Wisconsin game. I mean, I wish TVD the best, man. He's a good kid. He just wasn't right for the Canes, man. But guess who's right for the Canes? Cam Ward, baby. Whew. Cam, man, I'm glad you chose Miami. I know they paid you. But, man, we got to ride this thing out. All the chips are in for this season. This kind of feels like what Florida State was doing last year. I mean, we got to protect them. And Mario, you get up fourth quarter, you up by 3-4 touchdowns, man, you got to put Cam on the sideline. And it's not that you're putting bubble wrap around your quarterback. You just don't want to do nothing stupid. Anyway, I'm going to close the video out. Man, I'm so damn excited, man. We finally got us a real quarterback, man. A real quarterback that is probably going to play on Sundays. When the last time we had that? God, it's been so damn long. But Canes fans, man, hey, enjoy this film. Don't let nobody take Florida's down. Okay, yeah, they might be down, but you know what? It's still the Gators, the nasty ass Gators. And Florida State, we got an asterisk on that game too. Anyway, man, let's get it, FAMU. I'm sorry y'all gonna have to take one on the chin, but This thing could be special. Let's keep it going. Nitty out.